So now once we have our shelf, like our why? Once we have our shelf surface, literally every time I say shelf surface, she starts squawking. Yes, you. Alright. Hey guys, so today's video is the second video in my DIY series, DIY December series. If you haven't checked out the first one, I will leave a link to that right above in the card, and yeah, so you can check that out. And I also have a lot of other DIY videos from the previous years, and some of them are holiday related, so if you would like to check those out, those will be on my channel. So today's video is going to be a DIY platform or like second level for your pet rodents. Technically this can be used for like any animal, but this is usually more, I would think, more used or more commonly used for pet rodents such as mice, hamsters, dagoos, gerbils. And so pretty much platforms are beneficial because they give your animal some enrichment, some extra space. Shelves do not count as floor space, but they do give your animal a little bit more room to hide under, to feel more secure, or they can go on top. You can add treats and things to kind of get them used to them. And it is really fun, and you can completely customize them to make them any way that you want. I don't want to make this intro too long, so we're just going to get right into it. Alright guys, so for today's DIY you're going to need cardboard. You're also going to want some popsicle sticks, hot glue, paper, and paint. So the first step is we're going to take our cardboard and begin to sketch a shape of a shelf. So this is just going to be the top piece that, you know, we can customize. So this can be round, square, a diamond, anything that you want. Once you have your piece shape or whatever sketched out nicely on cardboard, you're just going to take that and cut it out. Depending on what kind of shape you use, this may be easier to do with an X-Acto knife, but again, that's just something you're going to have to use your best judgment for. Alright, so once we have our shelf cut out and, you know, we have like the shape, what we're going to do is trace this on another piece of cardboard and cut that piece out. What this is going to do is add double the amount of durableness, so that if your animals are chewers or if you have heavier animals, this will provide way more support. Alright, so now what we're going to do is glue our two pieces together so that we just have one thick shelf, and then we're just going to paint that. So you can paint this any way you want, any shapes, patterns, but make sure you are using a water-based, non-toxic paint or any other paints that are made for pets. Usually children's washable paints are also safe. Now what we're going to do is take our paper and cut a strip of it that is thick enough to line the border of the shelf. So as you guys can see here, I am just cutting this piece of paper the same thickness, and what this is going to do is hide the inside. Why? What this is going to do is hide the inside of the shelf and make it have a cleaner look. We're just going to cut our popsicle sticks, so you might not even have to, or you might want to extend them. But we're just going to cut them to any length that we want the height of the shelf to be. So for example, if we want our shelf to be a full popsicle stick off the ground, then we're just going to glue the whole popsicle stick on the bottom. But you should at least cut off the end so that the edge is flat and it adheres to the bottom better. But keep in mind that the size you want, you should probably go a little bit longer because it is going to sink a bit once it goes inside of the bedding. Now once we have our popsicle sticks cut the size we want, we are just going to glue them on the bottom of our shelf. So this is extremely easy to do, guys, and after this you are done making your shelf. Alright guys, so I hope you guys did enjoy this DIY. A lot of people make platforms using popsicle sticks, and I don't see people really making them out of cardboard too much. That's it for today's video, guys. If you guys have any more suggestions before it is too late for me to make stuff for this series, before December is over and before I film all of them, make sure you leave them in the comments or like on the community section of my channel. I did put a poll post type of thing. But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.